This is Port Angeles, Washington. I moved here with the Coast Guard in 2007. Before I joined the Coast Guard, I studied molecular cellular biology at the University of Arizona, and when I came here, I decided to see what the local college had to offer. I went to Peninsula College to take a look at the science facility and met Dr. Brian Haig, who talked me into applying for the local Research Experience for Undergraduates program, or REU.
The REU project, we have this program, this Research Experience for Undergrads, and this is something that's funded by National Science Foundation. There are REU programs all over the United States. Ours being a year-long program where you come in and you may get the opportunity, like you have, to work with a number of different people doing a number of different projects.
I applied, and when I was accepted, I got involved with a nearshore project, which was establishing a baseline to see what the effects of the imminent removal of 2 dams on the Elwha River would be. I helped with surveying the fish populations of the Elwha estuaries. This experience gave me a great opportunity to look at scientific data collection. I learned how difficult it can be in the field to maintain a consistent procedure with things like tides and weather influencing conditions. Also, randomizing sampling is important, and it was good to see how this could be affected by a sampler's bias. For example, I always had an urge to catch and measure the bigger fish in the net first so they could quickly be returned to the open water. Since we only measured the first 50 or so fish, this could lead to a skewed result. 280 total.
Alright.
Sampling with the Nearshore project was an excellent hands-on experience that introduced me to many aspects of data collection. It is definitely where the glory is in science. Another, less glorified side to the scientific process that I was exposed to in REU was data analysis. I helped with another project that looked at the trees on campus and how much CO2 they were pulling out of the atmosphere. I took the tree's diameter and species from a survey that was taken last year and placed them into a database. After plugging in all 400 trees, I transferred the database to a program called Stratum. The program was fairly buggy, but after a few weeks of troubleshooting, I finally got it to work. The best part about data analysis is that you get your results. Stratum showed me that all the trees on our campus sequester 50 tons of carbon dioxide per year. While the process may have been tedious, finally seeing these results was very rewarding. When I wasn't catching fish or freaking out at software, I toiled on a new project that was just starting. The Peninsula College had just received all the necessary equipment to use pulse field gel electrophoresis to identify strains of MRSA, and we were trying to cooperate with the Olympic Medical Center in Port Angeles.
Get a sample of Staphylococcus aureus from a patient at the hospital, something that has been resistant to drugs, so the MRSA, multi-drug resistance, and be able to compare it to known samples and say, okay, it's this particular strain. So this particular strain is susceptible to this antibiotic. And so, helping people figure out what they've got so they know how to treat it.
Working on this project has given me valuable insight into the process of starting a project and all the work that goes into researching existing literature, designing protocols, ordering materials, and familiarizing yourself with new equipment and techniques. Thanks to the REU program, I am much more confident in my understanding of the true meaning of the scientific method and how to apply it myself in a quest to gain new understanding of how our world works.